Hey everybody, this is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do another channeled collective message to see what everybody needs to know for their highest and greatest good on your healing and ascension journey. What's you're going through, what things you need to work on, and who's coming towards you, things like that. Okay, so let's see what the divine has to say. I'm going to take a few minutes to meditate and channel maybe some words of confirmation and or messages before I pull from the message and confirmation deck here. So I'm just going to tap into the energy here. If you want me to pick up more on your energy more consistently in my readings, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. There's no cost. And like the videos too, because that will assist in the energy connection between us so I can pick up more on your energy. So if you want some of your messages to come through more in these videos, then that will assist. I would be very thankful if you were to like, comment, or subscribe or share. Any of those things will assist in me picking up on your energy. But if you subscribe, it will help me pick up more consistently on your energy too, to channel readings for you as well. So take what resonates for you out of these readings, because it is a collective reading, and leave what doesn't for somebody else, because I may channel through signs of confirmation and or messages for some people and some for others. And it doesn't matter however long ago I post this video. If you were pulled to it, it's for a reason. There's a message here for you. Because number one, I don't believe in coincidences. Everything is put in your path for a reason. You're pulled to certain things. Your soul pulls you to certain things that you need to see for a reason. And I always put the intention when I create these videos that those who need to see them will find them in divine timing, okay? And again, you have free will choice over you want to take any of these suggestions that Spirit is going to provide here for you to help you on your healing and ascension journey. You always have free will choice, but I'm just here to share the messages and the guidance, okay? And then you do what you want with it, okay? Thank you so much for any kind of support you've already offered my channel. I really appreciate you guys, and let's get going in this reading, okay? Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time for their healing and ascension journey? I just heard meaningful relationships. Okay, and we're going to see what comes out in the deck here. And this is going to be a little bit short of a reading, okay? So you may have some meaningful relationships coming in, like it could be new soul friends, people that resonate with you on your healing and ascension journey that may be more aligned with you in your life path that you're on right now, that may be coming into your life. You may notice that. You may have maybe recently created boundaries or distanced yourself from other people. Maybe that was fair weather friends that were kind of coming and going in your life whenever it was convenient for them. I mean, we all have our lives, right? But if somebody is not consistent with you, it shows something within them that isn't healed. And if you're no longer resonating with that, then you may notice yourself just start distancing yourself naturally more and more, not answering their calls, not answering their texts, not reaching out to them. And that's okay. That's part of the ascension and personal growth journey that we go through here. There's no hard feelings towards people. When you put in the personal growth and you choose better for yourself, because of healthiness, you need to have healthy boundaries with people, obviously, to do that. So you're not constantly hurt and feeling like, why is this person not reaching out to me when I've been there for them? When you start seeing and choosing better for yourself, you're naturally going to start gravitating away from people that don't reflect that back to you. They're still going to come in, excuse me, throat chakra. Someone needs to speak the truth. I've been picking up on this every day. Excuse me. So some of you may notice that new relationships are coming in to replace old relationships right now. People that are more aligned with your new spiritual awakening and on your journey. So yeah, that's what that's for. So be open to new relationships. Again, always use healthy boundaries. Look for red flags. Doesn't matter if it's platonic or not, but you're going to be attracting new people, and people from the old are going to be picking up energetically on your changes and your shifts. I feel like a lot of us went through huge shifts around this full moon that we just passed last week, and we're choosing better for ourselves. And that's good. That's what we need to be doing to ascend, because we want to make ourselves happy. We want to be fulfilled in our lives. We want to be whole and healed so we can attract somebody of likeness like that in our life. That's not going to be toxic, right? Okay, so let's move on. Thank you so much, Spirit. What other messages and signs of confirmation do you have? I'm hearing 77 and 777 may resonate for some of you. 711, 222. A lot of you are watching consistently these videos, so that's a lot of times why I pick up on similar signs of confirmation for some of you. I've noticed that. That's just kind of confirmation. So it's for you. And if your name doesn't show up in these signs of confirmation list, it doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means there's probably other messages in here that'll come out for you that'll resonate. Okay. Any number of these things could resonate. 2, 3, 4, I'm hearing. So you might be seeing these number synchronicities 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 11, or 1, 1, 7 as well, like the inversion of that 7, 11. Maybe seeing like 17, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm hearing 99 and 100. Okay, a lot of you are going through ending karmic cycles right now. You're at the end of ending karmic cycles and then starting a new beginning in your life in some sort of way. Okay, it could be job, it could be romantic relationships, divorces, whatever. Okay, a lot of us are going through those shifts right now or just went through that recently. Okay, and that's why you would be seeing these numbers. I just heard Tortuga, VR or virtual reality. I don't know if somebody enjoys VR goggles or maybe you work in a virtual reality lounge or somebody that is connected in your energy does. I'm trying to focus on what you need to know for signs of confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard marriage, okay? And that's going to probably mean different things for different people. Maybe some of you are about to end a marriage or you're going through divorce or you have a potential marriage partner coming in soon. Again, that could be months, all right, weeks. It's going to be different for everybody. What other signs of confirmation, Spirit, that they need to know? And this is going to be a little bit shorter list because it's going to be a shorter message here, okay? Because I'm sure I'm going to get a lot that's going to come out in these cards, and then I might pull some of the other decks to see what comes out. I just heard railway. Maybe some of you work in the railroad industry or in transportation. I just heard bird dog. Maybe you own a bird dog that is for hunting, that is trained like a retriever or something. I'm seeing a tan lab. I'm seeing a tan Labrador retriever. I'm hearing the name Abby for somebody. Spirit. Samantha. LaCroix. Again, these are going to be different sides of confirmation for different people, okay? So only take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. I channel for a lot of different people. I just heard Southampton and Long Island. I heard Rewire, Tracy. Okay, so Rewire, I'm getting a message. So some of you may already be working on this and or you're being guided to work on this. Rewiring your belief patterns about yourself, what you're worth, that you're enough for true love and or happiness and fulfillment in your life, like with a career. And maybe you want to move into being a boss and creating like maybe a business for yourself in some way. And you're being guided to, again, that's been coming out almost every single reading I've done this last couple weeks. We're all being guided, including me. We're all being guided to look at these limiting mind belief patterns that we've had, maybe from our parents. Again, we pick up these patterns from ancestors, the way we were raised, how they talked about themselves or others, the toxic patterns. We're being guided to look at this now. Look at how you're feeling about yourself. And I've journaled this before about myself, things that I put up with that I didn't deserve, and I knew I didn't, and then try to fix those patterns before you get into your next relationship, okay? That's what I'm being guided to say about this. Rewire your belief systems. And that includes spiritual and religious beliefs, okay? It could be anything. It could be anything about how you believe who you are authentically deep down. And if something is not resonating with you, it could be anything. It could be religious beliefs, beliefs about who you want to attract in your life and what you deserve, what you can achieve in your life, fulfillment, happiness. It could be any number of things, okay? You're being guided to look at those things right now and start working on rewiring those things that are holding you back. It may be keeping you in a toxic pattern, a toxic loop, believing that you're only worth so much. And that's what you keep attracting because you keep speaking that about yourself or others. And you keep attracting that to you because like attracts like. It's a magnetic thing. It's an energetic thing. You match the frequency within yourself by doing the inner work to rewire these belief systems. And it could be positive affirmations you could use. That's what I've done. I speak it throughout the day as I'm guided to. You catch yourself thinking negatively or downing yourself when you make a mistake. Get out of that as soon as possible. Learn the lesson. Move on. Don't sit in it. Don't beat yourself up. Self-criticize. Don't do that. Okay? Don't get out of your head. You're being guided to rewire these patterns right now so you can attract abundance, so you can attract fulfillment in a fulfilling relationship in your life if that's what you want. Right? Some of you don't want that. Okay? But I believe you're here for a reason. You're here probably to do all of the above. Okay? And so you're being guided to look at these patterns of what's led you maybe through an ending recently in your life of some sort what got you there? What did you believe about yourself that would have attracted that? Because there's always some lesson there. And I know a lot of you probably don't want to hear this, but that's what I'm being the guide to say. And I'm going through this myself. Okay. I'm doing this work myself. It's not easy. But if you want better in your life and you don't want to keep repeating toxic patterns and attracting the wrong kind of people, you got to do the inner work. You got to embody that yourself so you can attract it and match that frequency of somebody healed and doing the work on themselves, or have you done the work on themselves? Okay. I don't know if this is initials or maybe somebody goes by JJ. It could be just initials. Okay. JW. You need the last name. I guess it's the last name Smith. You need Rottweiler again. Okay. Somebody watch it out there. Got a Rottweiler, or do you like it? Seeing a truck, a gray GMC truck, okay? Here in Tennessee, New York, Connecticut, Silver Springs. This could be the song by Fleetwood Mac, but it could also be a location. So take it however it resonates, okay? I just heard abundance mindset. Okay, some of you are maybe working on this or you're guided to work on this. Again, that's that rewiring your brain. Start speaking that you already have those finances. Maybe take a few minutes every day to meditate and visualize already having the abundance that you want and feeling those emotions of what it feels like, okay? Because the emotions assist in whatever you're visualizing and your intentions are. It assists in manifesting that. So we all can manifest this stuff in our life. We just have to believe it, and we have to start embodying that and changing our belief systems to match that frequency. Okay. And part of that comes with sitting in the feelings of what that feels like when you're visualizing. Maybe you're guided to create like a dream list, a bucket list, or a manifestation list of things you want to manifest in a person and or a relationship or a career, whatever it is, and like create a vision board and put it right in front of you every day where you could see it every day. That might help. Okay. I'll write that down. Positive affirmations. And you can listen to also subliminal. There's some free YouTube videos that you can go, like you can search on YouTube that have positive affirmations in the background behind like meditation tracks. So I used to sleep overnight with listening to those, and that helped a lot too, along with speaking positive affirmations. When I caught myself saying, oh, I don't have enough money for XYZ, I stopped that and I started catching myself, and I would erase it and like rewire and say something different right behind it. Like, universe, please cancel that out. I have more than enough finances for everything that I need and want. Okay. And I just started speaking that and started believing it. Okay. It's a mind over material thing. And then eventually you will begin manifesting that in your life. Okay. But then I feel like a lot of you are being guided right now to work on your finances and your budget and start putting money aside, because there's shifts coming, okay, where you're probably going to need some reserve funds. I'm not trying to put people in fear, okay? So, because could be a very good shift for you. You could be moving in a life purpose or taking a new job or moving or whatever for a new job. And I'm just saying, I'm being guided to say that. Work on your finances, start putting money aside. Okay, as much as you can, even if it's $20 a week or whatever, just start putting money aside for like a fund, okay, of some sort to try to help you have a buffer there, okay? I'm getting the name Melissa. I'm seeing a 4-leaf clover, so I don't know if some of you have Celtic background. I'm getting red hair too, okay? So I believe some of you are. Maybe you're Irish. Maybe you have Irish descent in your background and you come from the ancestry, or maybe you were that in a past life. Okay, we'll see what comes out in the deck here in a minute. I'm going to start pulling here in a minute. The name Cassie. I'm hearing citrine. So that is a crystal. It's like a yellow crystal that's good for manifesting abundance into your life and also building your self-confidence and your self-worth to be able to manifest that. Okay. So that's good for your solar plexus chakra. So if you've been dealing with self-worth or lack mindset, like I don't think I'm good enough, I don't know that I have the skills to do this or move into this or whatever, or track this, that's a good stone to get. And so I'm being guided to share that with you. Again, take it or leave it. This is guidance from spirit to assist you in manifesting who and what you want in your life. Okay. So citrine may be a good stone again. I'm hearing 44, maybe another sign of synchronicity somebody's hearing, or 444, 32, 25. Again, these could be different numbers for different reasons. 42, 79, 85, 81. I'm getting the sign of Cancer and Taurus, okay? So some of you may have Cancer or Taurus in your charts. prominently, like sun, moon, like your rising or ascendant sign and or Venus. Okay. I'm getting the name Jason. I just heard mental fortitude. Okay. So you may need mental fortitude to get through a situation or an ending in your life and move forward and forge your path forward. I'm hearing forge that path forward for yourself. Focus on yourself right now and your healing, especially if you just went through a breakup or an ending in your relationship of some sort, okay? Because there's some introspection needed there. We're going to see what comes out in the cards. For your highest and greatest good, what you need to work on again, take it or leave it. Passion, look at this. Spirit's already talking. I get messages when I split decks all the time. Changes. A lot of you are seeing changes and shifts in your life. What did I just say? That's a confirmation of what I said. A lot of you have additional upcoming changes in your life. It could be a job opportunity. It could be a new person entering your life. Again, it could be platonic to assist you on your journey. Maybe you're going to grow together and maybe partner and collaborate together on a passion project or work or something, and or you are contemplating a shift in a career or a job, leaving a job, one job, move to another job. Again, take it however it resonates for you, okay? And passion projects or passion work. So a lot of you are being awoken to maybe some gifts that you have and or you're not sure. And maybe there's a lineage thing that you're being guided to look into. Like maybe a parent or a grandparent had some gifts, healing gifts I'm hearing, and or had psychic abilities of some sort, like clairvoyance, clairaudient, and maybe you're being guided to assist people by delving more into that. Maybe you're starting to see that you have these abilities and you're being guided to delve more into that to help people in some way. Okay. Again, it's free will choice. Someone is dreaming of you. Okay. You're in someone's dreams. Some of you are dealing with a trauma bond. Okay. I did pre-shuffle these cards, by the way. Some of you may have left someone that was holding back love and emotions from you. And maybe it was a push-pull karmic situation where you were push-pull back and forth. You're always being brought back to each other out of a lack of worth and you miss that person. And again, it's something within you that causes you to be pulled back to that person that wants that back. Okay. It's a trauma bond. I just went through this myself. And yes, I was in denial because in the beginning I was picking up on this. My intuition was picking up and I ignored it. And so I had to go through a whole cycle for a year to see that's what it was. Okay. And it's not healthy. It's hard to leave, but you can do it. Okay. You got to believe in yourself and know that you don't deserve that. Okay. Again, this could be just for some of you that went through this. This is a collective read. Okay. I'm picking up a lot of different people's situation here. Somebody could have held back love and emotions from you. Maybe they're breadcrumbing you. I'm getting breadcrumbing because they're out of wounding for themselves. You got to remember, hurt people hurt people. Wounded people hurt people. A lot of times they don't mean to, or they don't know that they have these patterns and or they haven't looked into it yet. And you could have been the person that was the catalyst for them to really start looking at those patterns and why they keep self-sabotaging with behavior. I know I had that too myself. So I'm speaking from experience. I didn't know I was doing it. I thought it was the other person. I was pointing the finger at the other person when a lot of it was me because I was still being pulled back to that person. So you got to look at this stuff, okay? I know a lot of this is not something that you want to look at, but we're all being guided to do the work if we want something different in our lives and we don't want to keep repeating patterns with different people. All right, stealing. Somebody could have been stealing your love. Look, unreciprocated relationship. Somebody could have been stealing like finances or love. Look, right behind it, and or hiding and or moving and or holding back finances. So that could be resonate for somebody. Somebody could have been stealing from somebody else and or holding back finances from somebody. Again, take it if it resonates for you. Butterflies may be a sign or synchronicity from your loved ones. You're going through a transformation and or spirit, your guides, that you're going through a transformation at this time. This is current energy. What I'm picking up here is current energy. Okay. And even if somebody isn't in your physical life right now, maybe you cut somebody out or you're maybe been single and you're wanting to attract somebody in. Whatever I pick up on is people that are in your current energy. Okay. All right. So, because some of these maybe past people or something you're dealing with right now. And maybe you're trying to make a decision to move towards your passions, what brings you excitement and you're passionate about. It could be a people, it could be a project or whatever. Okay. Dragonflies, you may also be seeing dragonflies. Consider choosing your peace and self-love in a situation. If you're still attached to somebody, maybe you're going through this. Spirit is telling you, consider choosing your peace and self-love in a situation. Healing is still needed. Someone still needs to heal. Some of you have a high-level soulmate in your energy that wants to come in, but there's healing and introspection still needed on your part if you want to attract this person in your life. I don't care if you're masculine or feminine. This is for collective. This is for anybody watching this, okay? This is your energy I'm picking up on. You have somebody, a high-level soulmate that's from the past or is in your energy. It hasn't come in yet. From your soul family aligns perfectly with your life path, deep comfort, mutually supportive, effortless companionship. That means there's not a lot of obstacles, like not a lot of ups and downs, things like that. Okay. Somebody may be dealing with a mother wound. This comes from like a sense of abandonment in some way. It doesn't have to be somebody that has passed away. It could for some of you. You could have lost a mother earlier in life and or didn't have a healthy relationship with her or a relationship at all. And that create a sense of deprivation there. Because when there's a mother wound there and you're not showing up for yourself in that nurturing side and or your children, you may be overgiving to people. Okay. That's what happens here. Emotional deprivation and self-worth issues, people pleasing or self-sacrifice, fear of abandonment or rejection. And so you may be attracting those kind of people in your life. You're starting to notice this, okay? Because that means they're matching your energy. You're attracted to people that have the same level of frequency as you. And if that includes wounding of unhealed wounds like this, then you're going to attract that to you in a karmic way. Like attracts like. What did I say? Okay. Ending or about to end a karmic cycle. So that 99 I channeled through absolutely shows that, because that's what that 99 means. If you're seeing 99 a lot or 999, that's what that means. You're about to make a decision to end a karmic cycle. Again, it's free will choice. Whether you're going to choose your happiness and choose what's best for you and choose peace and love really for the other person by letting them go. Because sometimes people in a trauma bond, they can't let go of the other person. The person you're in unending cycles with this person, like I was, and neither one of you want to let go. Well, somebody's going to have to give in and let go and choose better for themselves and choose love for them and the other person, because they can see the other person's having trouble letting go. And somebody's going to have to choose that self-love and choose to free themselves, because you can free yourself. This is a self-imposed prison you put yourself in. I know, I just got out of it myself, but a lot of us are going through this, okay? And I'm guided to share this for a lot of you out there. You may be dealing with a Knight of Wands, a person that is non-committal, goes in and out, breadcrumbs. They keep their options open. They talk to exes. They talk to other women. Okay, they may not be physically doing the acts with women, but they're at least talking to other women and entertaining attention from other women, because they're always on the go. But go, 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 go. This is a person that's always go, 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 always got attention coming from other members of the opposite sex wherever they go. It's Nine of Wands, fast action, adventure, and bold action. They're very passionate. They may or may not be a fire sign. Okay, charming, free-spirited, charismatic. They're very good speakers, and they will pull the wool over your eyes a lot of times. So they're very charismatic and charming, and so they may pull you in initially, and then boom, you're wrapped around their finger, and then next thing you're in a trauma bond because your abandonment wounds are being triggered, and maybe you're not choosing yourself to end that cycle and put out boundaries and get them out of your life or whatever. Okay. Look at this. Can't make it up. Look for repeated toxic patterns within relationships in your family. You or someone in your energy. This may be a sign of confirmation, maybe a music lover and or a musician. Deception. What is this? This deception. Look, stealing, pulling back finances, held back love and emotions, King of Wands energy. That's deception. Someone was deceiving you and hiding things from you. If I'm telling you, it's probably because they were talking to exes and or other members of the opposite sex, and they were keeping that from you. Look at this. Someone in your energy from past or present was wearing a mask. They were. And they were holding back love and emotions from you because, again, it comes from a wounded place. Dolphins may be significant for some of you. You may be seeing dolphins, or you may feel tied to Atlantis and Lemuria. That's been coming out a lot. Cooperation, emotional healing, joy, harmony, protection, and the deep connection between physical and spiritual realm. Playfulness. Embrace your inner child. So a lot of you are being guided to embrace your inner child, do things that bring you joy. Look, I can't make this up. Break yourself free from a karmic cycle. A lot of you are right at the precipice of making a decision to end a relationship. And again, it comes from a place of wounding. And maybe you're starting to see this pattern and you want to end it because the other person's not leaving. They're codependent on you. You're both codependent on each other, and you got to make the choice to free yourself. You have the power to do that. You can do it. Blessings are on their way in divine timing. You're being told if you free yourself, these blessings are going to come in. Whatever it is, you got to believe that. These blessings are coming in divine timing when you free yourself. And entity attachments could be an issue in the situation. Energetic presences that attach to a person's aura or energy field, they can't be generational, okay? Phoenix rising, you're going through a death and rebirth. What did I say? Sign of confirmation. What did I say? Sign of confirmation. Past life as an ancient druid or Celtic. I was picking up on that. Red hair. Okay. King of Pentacles. You're attracting this King of Pentacles energy. Okay. into your life. But you got to embody this first yourself before you can attract that. So a lot of you are working on that right now. You're working on your finances. That ties in directly to with what I was getting when I was channeling through on the page. Wealth, financial security, business acumen, discipline. Again, discipline with your budget and saving. Steady leadership. Earth and Taurus. Another sign of confirmation, Taurus I was picking up on. That's grounded energy. You're being more grounded now. You don't have to have Taurus in your chart. Yeah, a lot of you grid workers I pick up on. Okay? You love nature. You love animals. Archangel Gabriel, it looks like a brand in communication and divine truth to you. Communication, divine revelation about a situation or somebody in your energy maybe coming in and or somebody you need to let go of or end a cycle with. Bringer of vital messages regarding major shifts in destiny. See? Water sign, I was picking up on Cancer. Look at that. Sign of confirmation. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Emotions, intuition, psychic abilities. Again, taking it only if it resonates for you. Oh my gosh, look, squirrels. I was picking up on that. Green or hazel eyes may be significant to you or someone you're connecting with or it's in your energy. Squirrels, playfulness, resourcefulness, preparation. So again, balance working hard for your future goals and staying present, adaptable, and joyful in daily life. So again, that's that reserving your stores, your basically your finances. Work on the finances and grounding that. Purposely blocking or holding back communication. Somebody's again been held back love and emotions. They probably were ghosting you. Okay. They were purposely holding back communication from you to make peace with you or to admit that they were wrong about something. Okay. Past life in ancient and or classical era Japanese culture, Buddhism. Some of you may resonate with that. Okay. Maybe Japanese cultures. I was picking up on that in the last reading, Sayonara. So some of you may have that in your background and or you resonate with that type of life, that ancient lifestyle. Maybe you feel like you were a samurai warrior or something like that in your past. Again, take it away if it resonates with you. Could be just for some of you out there. Somebody wants to come back and talk. Can we start all over and try again? Again, free will choice. Facial hair may be significant for some of you. I better wrap this up. Heart chakra, you're working on your heart chakra healing right now. You may be attracted to pink or green. Love, compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. You got to forgive yourself for allowing the behavior to begin with. Forgive your parents. They didn't know. Forgive brown hair may be significant for some of you or endorse someone in your energy. Crown chakra, jackrabbit, swift adaptability. I hope this gave you some kind of insight and assisted you in some way, gave you some confirmations of things that are going on right now in your energy and or things you need to work on so that you can attract what you want, right? Because we got to do the inner work to attract that into our life. And yeah, it's not fun. It's not easy. Nobody wants to hear that, but that's what Spirit guided me to say. I want to leave you with an Akashic Truth Oracle. Let's see what we got here that comes out, and then I'll wrap it up. All right. Oops. All right. Let's see. All right. Spirit. Whoa. I've already pre-shuffled a lot of these cards, so this keeps coming out. Stags may be significant for some of you. Maybe you're seeing a lot of stags. Encouragement. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, what I say, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Again, that blessings are on their way in divine timing. But you got to choose yourself. Look, some of you may resonate as having black hair, or somebody in your energy maybe could be somebody that hasn't come in yet, like a new high level soulmate. Being guided to walk away. Again, a lot of you are being guided to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer resonate with you and who you are. A lot of you have grown and or you saw some deception and you're being guided to walk away from what no longer resonates with you as truth and or who you are now. Choose your happiness. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. Look at this. Expectation. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. Again, blessings are on the way in divine timing. High-level soulmate. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people. I was getting that. With like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at this. Fairy. Some of you may resonate with fae folk. Maybe you feel like you had a past life as a fairy, or you really resonate with fairies. Deception. Again, deception came out. You're not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposely withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. That's that self-abandonment. All right. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. If this resonated for you, please let me know. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day or evening whenever you're watching this. And stay blessed. And I'll leave you in love and light. Thanks. Bye.